Hello dear students, I welcome you to today's class. Children, how are you doing? Hope you all are doing fine. So, as you know, we are carrying on with the first chapter in history. This is called as the French Revolution. Already a lot of points we have discussed where we have been talking about the French society and the incident of 14th July 1789 continuously and regularly. This is a very important point that has been mentioned in the book, where we discussed about a big revolution that had happened on 14 July 1789. People from all over the Paris region, they went and stormed the fort of Versailles. Yes, children, we have already discussed about the storming of Versailles, and this is one of the major incidents that had happened in history, which have changed the European history. In the last video, children, what we have discussed about the French society in the 18th century, late 18th century, the French society that existed. There were two estates. The clergy and the nobility enjoyed privileges by birth. The clergy and the nobility that was there. In this, the major role was played by the clergy. Clergy, the topmost position. Yes, I had shown you the diagram that was there. In this diagram, very clearly it was mentioned that they were the topmost people, and in this category there was the involvement of the church as well. These people, they had very clearly dominated the lowest category, that was the peasant group. Peasants सबसे ज्यादा काम करते थे and taxes भी देते थे. They were, अरे उनको पैसे मिलने चाहिए. They are working they are working day in and day out, but instead of paying them, money was extracted from them, and their life was made miserable. काफी सारी परेशानियों का सामना उनको करना पड़ता था. They had to render services to the Lord. Lord कहा जाता था. You know, the nobles and the people in the clergy, they were termed as lords. Lord हम किसको कहते हैं? Yes, lords we call God. भगवान को हम लॉर्ड कहते हैं. So they were very obliged to work in the house, work in the field, serve in the army, participate in building roads. These things that were there was creating problem for the third estate. Yes, children, please remember that the third estate was always facing problem. So the categorization that existed in the French society, the first estate, then the second estate. Actually, it's not estate, it is estate. Estate means the region that existed, the area, the land, the people, the vegetation, everything that is there on that land. That is estate. And then सबसे lowest में there was the third estate. So you can very clearly see and you can understand that the condition of the nobles, the condition of the clergy was far better than the lowest ones, that is the peasants. चर्च वो जगह है जहां पे कि क्रिश्चियंस गो एंड डू वर्शिप. ये वो जगह है जहां पे क्रिश्चियंस जाके वर्शिप करते हैं. इस वर्शिप का नतीजा ठीक है, वर्शिप करते हैं भाई भगवान के नाम पे, भगवान के नाम पे पैसे, भगवान के नाम पे टैक्स. हैज द गॉड आस्क्ड टू गिव द टैक्स, टू पे द टैक्स? नो. व्हाई वुड गॉड नीड द मनी? लेकिन यहाँ पे लोग जो है भगवान के नाम पे दे वर टेकिंग टैक्सेस. एंड लेट 18th सेंचुरी का सोसाइटी हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. इमेजिन दैट द लोएस्ट कैटेगरी पीपल, दे वेयर द पीजेंट्स, एंड जो बहुत गरीब होते हैं उनको भगवान का ही सहारा होता है. दे हैव ब्लाइंड फेथ ऑन गॉड. They believe that whatever problems they are facing, God will come someday and solve their problems. इतना विश्वास होता है उनको भगवान के ऊपर, isn't it? तो when they are believing so much blindly on God, तो God के नाम पे somebody will ask money ना, they will give money also. यही वो करते थे. So church extracted, चर्च ना इनसे पैसे लेते थे. इट्स शेयर ऑफ टैक्सेस कॉल्ड टीशे. इट्स शेयर ऑफ टैक्सेस कॉल्ड टीशे. Okay, they were taking it from the peasants, and finally all members of the third estate, they had to pay taxes to the state. The third estate had to pay taxes. The third estate had to pay taxes. Okay? इसके बाद एक तो चर्च के नाम पे, आई टोल्ड यू ना, इन द नेम ऑफ गॉड दे आर टेकिंग द टैक्सेस. इसके बाद देयर वाज अ डायरेक्ट टैक्स called tailing. क्या कहते थे? It was called as tailing. And number, इसके अलावा भी there was number of indirect taxes, जो कि it was levied on articles of everyday consumption, जैसे salt है, tobacco है, इसके ऊपर भी taxes थे. तो आप ये समझ लो that टीशे and tailing, two types of taxes were there, and financing activities of the state. टैक्सेस के थ्रू ये क्या करते थे? स्टेट को फाइनेंस करते थे, एंड दैट वाज टेकन बाय द थर्ड स्टेट अलोन. सबसे ज्यादा पैसा किसके पास था? मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी वाज विद द क्लर्जी एंड द नोबिलिटी, एंड कोई टैक्सेस पे नहीं करना है उनको. They do not have to pay any taxes. They were enjoying their lives like anything. They were having a very happy kind of a life. Got it? तो आप ये देखो कि how the people were facing problems. I'll show you one picture that ये था. This was all about the French society. कितनी बुरी हालत थी. ठीक है, अब आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा होगा that 14 जुलाई 1789 को such a big incident had happened. उसके पीछे कारण क्या था? The major reason behind it was, yes, सबसे बड़ा कारण यही था कि थर्ड स्टेट के ऊपर इतनी सारी एट्रोसिटीज की जा रही थी, इतने सारे अत्याचार किए जा रहे थे. उसके लिए they had to raise their voice. Now the struggle to survive. Third state had to really manage to earn a living and to survive. किसी तरह से जिंदा रहना है. एंड ऐसा क्यों कहा जा रहा है? Why such a statement has been passed? Because population of France had risen a lot. Population of France had risen, बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया था. From 23 million in 1715 to 28 million. 23 से 28 मतलब 5 million people have increased from 23 million to 28 million. Year is also given. Just check out the years as well. तो आप देखो कि 1715 में इतने लोग थे एंड 1789 में इतने हो गए थे. भाई जब पॉपुलेशन बढ़ेगी, इफ द पॉपुलेशन इज इंक्रीजिंग, दे विल नीड फूड टू ईट. ना खाना तो चाहिए, भूखे तो नहीं मरेंगे. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? फॉर देयर ओन सर्वाइवल, टू कैरी ऑन देयर ओन फंक्शंस, they need some food to eat and they need the basic minimum things where they can survive. Now when the survival question is there, तो इसके वजह से rapid increase in khana, I told you now, in demand for food grains. खाना चाहिए था लोगों को. And production of grain could not keep pace with the demand. ग्रेन्स बढ़ रहे थे, ऐसा नहीं था, खेती हो रही थी, अनाज उगाए जा रहे थे, लेकिन जितनी रिक्वायरमेंट थी दैट वाज नॉट फुलफिल्ड. The requirement was the production of grain. Production of grain could not meet the demands. जितना खाना चाहिए उतना अनाज हो ही नहीं रहा है. ठीक है. मेजर प्रॉब्लम वॉज दिस. And the gap between the poor and the rich widened. अमीर आदमी अमीर होता चला गया, गरीब आदमी गरीब होता चला गया. So rich became richer and poor became poorer. ठीक है. वही मैंने कहा ना कि अमीर आदमी अमीर होता चला गया, गरीब आदमी तो गरीबी में पहले से ही था, अभी और भी ज्यादा गरीबी आ रही थी. तो ये जो टू थिंग्स दैट वेयर देयर, थिंग्स बिकेम वर्स. इससे भी स्थिति खराब हो गई. जब कभी सूखा पड़ जाता था या फिर कभी बारिश बहुत तेज हो जाती थी. सो कंडीशन वर्सेंड. When there was drought, सूखा और hail. बारिश बहुत तेज हो रही है. अगर बारिश बहुत तेज हो रही है तो इसके वजह से क्या हुआ, ये सारी जो इंसिडेंट्स हो रहे थे, because of this there was something called as, now this is what is the major point. Population बढ़ गई, food requirement was increasing, but then people were unable, the growth in population could not meet the demand of food. खाना जितना चाहिए उतना नहीं मिल रहा है. इसके वजह से क्या हुआ, this led to something called as subsistence crisis. Crisis was there. फ्रांस में बहुत ज्यादा ये हो रहा था. In the old regime, this was happening very frequently. And this subsistence crisis had led to revolt of 1789. ये जो revolution हम बातें कर रहे हैं, इसका major reason was the subsistence crisis. Got it, children? Please understand. You need to be very clear on subsistence crisis. And there was a growing middle class that wanted an end to privileges. So, 1.2 topic is there, 1.3 is there. This was the struggle to survive, and subsistence crisis is there, and a growing middle class envisages means wanted. Wanted का refined terminology is envisages an end to privileges. पहले क्या था? In the past, peasants were there, workers were there, they were participating in revolts against increasing taxes and food scarcity. Revolts were there. पहले क्या था? A lot of tax increase was there, food scarcity was there, उसके लिए revolt was already happening. लेकिन they were lacking in programs. They used to make plans, लेकिन they were unable to carry on with their plans. तो थर्ड स्टेट में क्या हुआ? They had become prosperous and had access to education and new ideas. ये जो ग्रुप था, one group that was there, it was continuously trying to come out of this subsistence crisis. Subsistence crisis is जहां पे जीने की भी मुश्किल हो जाती है. People are dying because of hunger. Got it? Death is there all around. So this middle class was there. Because point wise we need to understand. So many peasants and workers had participated in revolts. पहले के जमाने के कुछ रिवोल्ट्स थे, ये वो थे against increasing taxes and food scarcity. Against increasing taxes and food scarcity. खाने की भी बहुत कमी थी. Got it? लेकिन the means and program, a full scale, they wanted कि ये rulers and their system should finish. Louis XVI, Mary Antoinette, ये जो ruling class people were there ना, they were enjoying their life to the fullest. ये अपनी जिंदगी बहुत आराम से काटते थे. उनको वो कभी भी परेशानियों को कुछ समझने की कोशिश नहीं करते थे लोगों की. Can you believe it? And third state became prosperous and had access to education and new ideas. So, in this third state, one group got education. ठीक है? इसी थर्ड स्टेट में से एक ग्रुप निकल गया and got education and became prosperous. काफी पैसा भी कमा लिया इन्होंने बहुत कम टाइम में. अब इससे क्या होता है ना, एजुकेशन इज अ वेरी बिग थिंग. जब आदमी एजुकेटेड हो जाता है, व्हेन अ पर्सन इज एजुकेटेड, सोचने की तरीका बदल जाता है. द वे ऑफ थिंकिंग चेंजेस एंड देयर वाज a flow of new ideas. नए नए तरीके से सोचने का इन्होंने एक उपाय निकाला कि आखिर these high class people are there, how to make them understand कि कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स है मिडिल क्लास को, कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स है लोअर क्लास को. So this middle class now took up this responsibility to make the upper two, first state and second state, to make them understand कि वो चाहते क्या हैं. Actually, what did they want? They wanted to make them very clear. 18th century से there was social groups. From 18th century came social groups termed as middle class. Middle class थे and they were earning their wealth through an expanding overseas trade. काफी पैसा आ गया था इनके पास भी. They were earning money. कैसे पैसा कमा रहे थे? Through an expanding overseas trade. Money through an expanding overseas trade. Got it? ट्रेड कर करके ना इन्होंने काफी सारा पैसा कमा लिया था. And now they have made up their mind that they would be manufacturing goods such as woolen and silk textiles, and or either these silk textile and woolen textiles were exported or bought by the rich members of society. पैसे आखिर कैसे कमाए इन्होंने? How did they earn money? So trade करके they traded in cotton and woolen textiles. They traded in cotton and silk textiles. Subsistence crisis में there are 2-3 things that I wanted to show you. मैं आपको ये subsistence crisis में 2-3 चीजें हैं जो कि मैं आपको दिखाना चाहती थी from the book itself. So the diagrams are there. I wanted to show you those diagrams. Come, let's see the diagrams.
Students, you have made this diagram and we have understood about this diagram. Please understand that the diagrams that are there, these diagrams are explaining the society of states within the third state. Some of the societies that were very rich, other societies were very poor. किस तरह से वो अपना काम चलाते थे एंड किस तरह से वो सारा कुछ करते थे. इट वॉज अ बिग टास्क. व्हेन दिस बिग टास्क वॉज बीइंग डन, ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम सम ऑफ द पीपल गॉट वेरी अनॉयड. बहुत परेशान हो गए थे. एज अ रिजल्ट द 14 जुलाई इंसिडेंट हैड हैपेंड. हाँ, हम 14 जुलाई के बारे में काफ़ी कुछ डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अ लॉट, बट देन we need to understand the background, dear students. Then these word meanings, yes, we have done it in the last class. It is first word meanings are important. The first word is livre, which is the unit of currency in France, which is discontinuing in 1794. Then we have the clergy, the group of people who invested with स्पेशल फंक्शंस इन द चर्च. चर्च में खास करके जो लोग अलग तरीके का काम करते थे, दे वेर कॉल्ड एज क्लर्जी. नेक्स्ट वी हैव 2 types of taxes. One is tichet and the other one is taille. Children, the tax that was levied in the church, and church को टैक्स की क्या ज़रूरत है? What is the use of taxes by the church? But then church has levied these taxes, and 1/10 of agricultural produce के लिए इन्होंने ये टैक्स लेवी किया था. एंड टेले क्या था? टेले भी था. इट वॉज ऑल्सो अ टैक्स. जो कि डायरेक्टली किंग को देना था. टीशे एंड टेले, 2 kinds of taxes. इसका मीनिंग आपको याद रखना है. कल की पिक्चर में कल के वीडियो में वेयर वी हैड स्टॉप्ड, आई हैड स्टॉप्ड एट दिस पिक्चर, अ वेरी इमोशनल पिक्चर. मैं जब भी इस पिक्चर को देखती हूँ मैं बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो जाती हूँ कि लुक एट द कंडीशन ऑफ दिस इज द लॉर्ड. And look at the kind of treatment that the Lord is giving to him. Even the dog is in the better position. Just see the information about this. The poor fellow brings everything. जो गरीब आदमी है वो इनके लिए सब कुछ लेके आता है. The grain, the fruit, the money, salad and the fat lord. ठीक है, मतलब द लॉर्ड हु इज देयर फैट, नॉट ओनली फिजिकली वाला फैट नहीं है, मतलब इसके पास बहुत पैसा है. दैट लॉर्ड इज रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट ऑल दीज गिफ्ट्स. Here he does not even care to grace him with a look. प्यार से एक बार उसको देख ले, इतना सामान वो उनके लिए लेके आया है, बट नो, he was not even ready to see. This is the irony and this is what has been shown here. The more the devil has, the more he wants. ये देखो, these captions are written on this painting. इसी पिक्चर के ऊपर. The noble man is the spider and peasant the fly. स्पाइडर क्या करता है? फ्लाई को पकड़ लेता है. यस, तो यहाँ पे पीजेंट को स्पाइडर कहा गया है. द पीजेंट इज कॉल्ड एज द फ्लाई एंड द लैंडलॉर्ड इज कॉल्ड एज द स्पाइडर. फड़क करके पकड़ लेता है वो. ओके, सो एनोनिमस किसी ने बनाया है, ये स्केचिंग बनाया है, लेकिन पता नहीं है हु हैज़ मेड दिस स्केचिंग. बट देन वन ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्केचेस दैट बिकेम वेरी पॉपुलर इन दोज टाइम्स. इसके बाद टॉपिक 1.2 जो था, वन थिंग आई वांटेड टू शो यू हियर इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सबसिस्टेंस क्राइसिस. चिल्ड्रन, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एक्सट्रीम सिचुएशन है. इट इज़ सच अ सिचुएशन जहाँ पे कि द बेसिक नेसेसिटी ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग इज नॉट फुलफिल्ड. इट इज़ एंडेंजर्ड. एंड एनोनिमस, वन हुज नेम रिमेन्स अननोन, जिसका नाम इतिहास में पता नहीं है. पीपल डोंट नो अबाउट इट, एंड दैट इज वॉट इज एनोनिमस ऑल अबाउट. Got it, children? So this is what I wanted to show. ये एक डायग्राम है कि subsistence crisis क्यों हुआ. Why the subsistence crisis had happened. This we will be discussing it in the next class. Till then, children, thank you so much. All the best to you.